channel here. At this time, we need to get started with our weekly YouTube channel update because there's a lot of stuff I need to discuss in today's YouTube channel update. So we're going to go ahead and get started now at this time. I'll move this a little bit to the side. Okay. Alright, there we go. So let's go ahead and get started with our weekly YouTube channel update because there is a lot of stuff that I need to discuss. First and foremost, there will be a Mondays with Hozek on Monday. However, I am recording it at least starting probably around tomorrow after tomorrow's Garbage Truck recording. That's when I'm going to record Mondays with Hozek for next week. But yeah, there will still be a Mondays with Hozek. However, it will be pre-recorded ahead of time. In addition to that, our annual June 16th ceremony is coming up. I made a little typo when it comes to the message for the year. So obviously y'all know I will be doing a little, I gave out a little message for our annual June 16th ceremony. There was a typo that I didn't get a chance to fix, but it was supposed to be the next 10, 20, and 30 years from now, okay? So like I said, don't treat me like a fool if you see that typo. But like I said, we did have a little technical issue while editing the June 16th ceremony. So, like I said, I'm not that perfect at editing videos, but I try to do the best I can. And so, anyways, but if you see that typo, just know that it's 10, 20 to 30 years from now. So just don't be confused about that if you see that. So, our annual June 16th ceremony for 2025, it will premiere June 16th, 2025. At 12 p.m., okay? So at 12 p.m., that's when the June 16th ceremony will premiere. Okay, so just be on the lookout for that. There will be a Garbage Truck recording tomorrow, okay? There will be a Garbage Truck recording tomorrow. However, it depends on what time the Garbage Truck comes. Last week, I had to film it on Saturday, but that was because it came on Saturday. That came on Saturday. Because of that, we were obviously a day behind. But like I said, the city of Lipscomb only has one garbage truck that goes around the city. So obviously, they're not going to get to everybody on the same day. Who's this? The information. What are you talking about? Huh? Well, hold on. Let me investigate this. Hold on, y'all. Alright, well, I don't know what it is, so don't talk about stuff that is not related to this YouTube channel update, okay? Thank you. Alright, anyways, like I said, I don't do Garbage Truck recordings because I want to skip it, but simply because the city of Lipscomb only has one garbage truck that goes through the city. Amway's, not the city of Lipscomb, but Amway's, they only have one garbage truck that goes around the whole city, and so obviously, they're going to miss a couple of stops. Now, I hope to be able to do it on time this week, on Friday, but it depends on when the garbage truck comes by. Sometimes they may come Friday early in the morning, like 6:20. Sometimes they'll come around 8 o'clock in the morning, lunchtime, maybe even midday, 3 o'clock. But, like I said, it depends on what time and day they come, which is when I'm going to decide when I'm going to premiere the Garbage Truck recording for that particular video. So like I said, we'll have a Garbage Truck recording Friday. I do have a couple of birthdays that I'm going to shout out tomorrow, so just stay tuned for that. When I do birthday shoutouts, I'm no longer going to put it in my YouTube titles. Excuse me. I'm no longer going to put them in my YouTube titles because YouTube has a limit of how many characters I could put for a YouTube title. The limit is 100, and when I put names on there, it would exceed the 100 character mark. And I wish YouTube gave us more characters so I could probably continue putting birthdays on there. But unfortunately, that's not going to happen anytime soon. But like I said, I will still shout you out for your birthday if you have a birthday over the summer and you would like me to shout you out during the Garbage Truck recording. I mean, I'm still do that, but I'm not going to put it in my YouTube title anymore because of the character limit. So, I know I have a couple of birthdays next week, but we will not have a Garbage Truck recording next week because of Indian Creek Youth Camp. So I will figure out a plan so that I could shout you out. I know I've got a couple of people who are celebrating their birthdays next week. Um, After June 20th. Um, so yeah, if your birthday's before June 20th, I'm going to go ahead and shout you out this week. And if you have a birthday after June 20th, then you'll be shouted out in next week's Garbage Truck Recording. So that's how I'm going to operate this time. So if you have a birthday before June 20th, hold up. So I come back to ICYC on the 20th, and our YouTube channel resumes. Tell you what, if you have a birthday before June 22nd, then I'll shout you out in tomorrow's Garbage Truck Recording. So in tomorrow's Garbage Truck Recording, if you have a birthday before June 22nd, then I'm shouting you out in this week's Garbage Truck Recording. But if you have a birthday after June 22nd, then I'm going to shout you out in the other Garbage Truck Recording for next week. Well, next 2 weeks from now, because I'm not going to do a Garbage Truck Recording next week. So like I said, there will be no Garbage Truck Recording next week. Our YouTube channel is going to shut down on Sunday. And let me go ahead and explain this briefly. Please listen when I say this, okay? I'm not quitting YouTube, okay? It is not that I'm quitting. Indian Creek Youth Camp begins on Sunday, okay? So I have to have everything prepared in time for Indian Creek Youth Camp by Sunday, meaning that the last video that I do will be uploaded on Saturday. After Saturday, I am no longer uploading any more YouTube videos until I come back from ICYC the following Friday. But I need you to listen carefully about what's going to happen here. The last YouTube video that will premiere, okay, the last YouTube video I'm uploading is going to be on Saturday. However, I have 2 scheduled videos for Monday that will be scheduled for Monday. The annual June 16th ceremony will premiere at 12 p.m. on Monday, June 16th. Okay? Mondays with Jose, I am scheduling to upload that video on Monday. So obviously, all that stuff has been pre-recorded. Okay? All that stuff is pre-recorded so that when I go to camp, I don't have to worry about missing certain content simply because I am out for that particular day. So like I said, don't worry about that. I have everything prepared ahead of time so that we don't have that serious issue. So like I said, the Kindergarten Rocks channel, while we're out for Indian Creek Youth Camp, I will not be uploading videos from June 15th through June 23rd, okay? So, obviously that following weekend, I'm taking a little break, okay? So I'll be taking a break that weekend when I come back from camp. So basically, we're going to resume normal operations on June 23rd after Indian Creek Youth Camp. So once everything calms down a little bit, because obviously it's going to be a lot of chaos the next couple of days when I return from camp. It's going to be a lot of chaos with unpacking and all that stuff. So I'm going to take some time to do that before I resume normal operations next week on Monday, June 23rd. Well, not next week, but in 2 weeks from now. So again, just because I am gone does not mean that I have officially quit. That just simply means that I'm out for something, but I'm going to come back. Okay? Also, in addition to that, I have already said this in the June 16th ceremony. I'm going to say this again, but in October, I will be having another ultrasound. Based off of the experience, whether it's a good ultrasound or a bad ultrasound, whether it's the best one ever, it's going to decide on whether or not I make an ultrasound story. So, at least a day or two after my ultrasound, I will be looking at the experience, and from there making a final decision on whether or not I want to do an ultrasound story. But if I want to do it, like if I am going to do it, then I will put that in the community post. I will let you guys know about that ahead of time. But please, from now until October, if you have any ideas of what my next ultrasound story should be, put them in the comments section below, because I'd like to hear back from you viewers. Okay, so viewers, I want to hear back from you. Okay, I want to know your ideas. So put them in the comments section below on this YouTube channel update, or you can do my other future YouTube channel updates where you can write that down. In addition to that, you can write it down on the comment section below for the June 16th ceremony of this year, and I will get back with you when I come back from camp. Just know that it must be channel appropriate, okay? It must be channel appropriate. I'm not going to tolerate anything that is inappropriate or contains violent language or foul language, okay? So if you give me an idea that contains that, I'm not doing it. I'm go ahead and tell you this now. That is not happening. This YouTube channel is family-friendly channel, and we're going to keep it like that. We're not going to tolerate cussing. We're not going to tolerate any of that inappropriate acts on our channel. We do not tolerate that. So please, your ideas, please make sure that they're channel appropriate, okay? Alright, we're cool now, okay? So I'm going to do a final update on Saturday, reminding you all that our YouTube channel will be offline next week, okay? Beginning on June 15th through the 23rd, okay? June 15th through the 23rd. Our YouTube channel will not be operational, okay? You will still get to watch our YouTube videos, of course. I mean, you'll still get to watch our YouTube videos, but I'm not going to be there to be replying to comments and all that stuff. So, like, if you put your ideas for, like, what your ultrasound story wants to be, or what ideas should I do for my next ultrasound story, if you put them in between June 15th through the 23rd, I'm not going to get back with you until June 23rd when I return back to normal operations, okay? So once I return from normal operations on the 23rd, I promise you I will get back with you, okay? But it's going to take a lot of patience for me to be able to get back with everybody, okay? I'm not going to get to everybody on the same day. So please, if you write down your ideas about what my next ultrasound story is that week, I'm going to get back with you, but it's going to take a while, okay? It's going to take a while because I'm just coming back from camp, and I'm just coming back from doing YouTube operations, and I'm basically just kickstarting everything, okay? And I'm just working on YouTube channel ideas for what I'm going to do for my next video. So it's going to take a lot of patience, but don't worry, we're going to work through this together, okay? So like I said, any other comments from June 15th through June 23rd, any comments that are given to me during those days, I can't reply back to them because I will be at Indian Creek Youth Camp. Indian Creek Youth Camp does not allow cell phones, okay? Indian Creek Youth Camp does not allow cell phones, and so therefore I have to comply with their policies. That pretty much sums up today's weekly YouTube channel update. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe to the Kindergarten Rocks channel. Hey, let's have a fabulous evening. And like I said, for our June 16th ceremony will still premiere on Monday, June 16th. However, I will not be there to reply to any comments until June 23rd. Okay, so the following Monday, when I return back to normal operations, that's when I'm going to reply to all of our, that's when I'm going to reply back to all of your comments. So like I said, thank you for watching. Let's have a fabulous evening, and I'll see you tomorrow for our weekly garbage truck recording. Thank you for watching.